Scorpio, welcome to your next 72. I have some challenge messages for you. So we will see what additional messages come out for you in your next 72. Before I started preparing for your reading, um, these golden tickets were coming out, and I was like, what? Okay. But anywho, for those of you who are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, um, welcome. Definitely welcome. As a disclaimer, SGL is a healing channel. Okay. Your next 72 is a general reading, and you may not resonate with every channel message. The energies that are channeled may not be your energy, it could be the energy surrounding you, or you could be another zodiac sign and you have water energy in your chart, Scorpio to be specific. Now, SGL is a safe place for all zodiac signs, a place of awareness and transformation. You can become a spiritual guiding light today. And to become a spiritual guiding light, it's simple. Just take one day at a time, be inspired, stay motivated, encourage thyself, encourage others, and becoming the best version of you and leading by example. Moving forward, for those of you who are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, again, welcome. I can't stretch that enough. Okay. Um, as you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. For those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you need or seek. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading, this next 72 for Scorpio, allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation. Thank you. So let me go ahead and give you the channel messages that I have, and they were pulled from your golden tickets. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords in upright, as well as the Six of Swords in upright. We have air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire energy, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, which is letting me know that you don't even want to be in your energy at this time. And then we have earth energy, all elements here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Double Virgo here. Anyway, let me get into your channel messages. Okay. The first channel message that I got for you was you're taking a break from responsibilities that are not technically yours. Hold on, let me make sure my volume is good. Just one moment. All right, I think we're good. All right, first channel message that I received was you're taking a break from responsibilities that are not technically yours. The second channel message I got was you're not interested in false promises. The third one, you can see who is real and who is fake. The fourth, you're just done with dysfunctional games people play. 5, I'm seeing also you don't have anything to give, meaning your time, your energy, not even offering a cup. It's like you're not interested. A cup of love. So 6. You almost settled for the lies and you decided for the change for the better, starting with yourself. 7. You don't care what other people think because your problems are bigger than theirs. And if you were to tell or express your situation or circumstance, it would just be a cup of lies, of false compassion, just to prevent you from entering a new life. Or they would just try to cause you to be confused on believing and changing for the better, that it wouldn't work for you. And that's a lie. 8, Someone could be spying on you because they're trying to throw you off course. 9, there is a lesson you already learned coming from your angel guide. So you're able to see right through these types of people, are individual. And 10, as you shift into a new direction, what the question at hand is, what kind of relationships do you want at this time or in the near future, Scorpio? Okay, because you're going into calmer waters. This is the new here, right? Making a decision. When are you're already in that mindset because you're already taking action, leaving the BS behind. It's a learning experience. All right. So again, at this time or in the near future, what kind of relationships do you want? Okay. All right. Oh, and I wanted to talk about the Queen of Wands because it was in the reverse. There's nothing needed to be said right now. All right. What other messages do you have for Scorpio, my water sign? So this is where it comes into the additional channel messages. You may not resonate, and that is fine. Don't force anything, Scorpio. Some of you Scorpios you're choosing not to feel. You're choosing not to care. All right, what messages do you have for Scorpio? I'm hearing it's none of your business, or that's how you feel. Like, why are you all in my business? It's none of your business. Experience material desire. Ask for help. I do everything. To me, it feels like those false promises that I was talking about, you're like so over it. So you don't even waste your time. So that could be why you don't ask for help. And you know that you do everything on your own. I can understand that responsibility. But at one point, once you accept that you do everything on your own, it doesn't become overwhelming. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't become overwhelming. You start to enjoy your space. You start to enjoy your peace. You start to take the authority of you can do what you want to do when it comes to your own space and not worrying about what everyone else thinks. And experience material desires. It's kind of like don't there's no need to keep thinking about it. Make it happen. You can start off small. I mean, if you have disposable income and you can just, you know what I mean, change overnight, do that. But besides all that, it's just more so like some of you Scorpios, if you've been wondering why people are not coming in, it's because you're being judged by your book and not your content, not your context, not even the reviews of someone that knows you. People can't see that you do everything on your own. But I feel like asking for help, this feels more so like a prayer to me. And adversities is right here too. Some of you may be praying to remove adversity in your life, whether that is a substance or a poor mindset of hardship, financial hardship. A poor mindset and financial hardship is what I'm saying. So you need to release the things that no longer serve you. And I'm pretty sure you know exactly what those are. If you have concern about a loved one or someone close to you, and you've been trying to figure out why they're detached, is because they have adversities. And it doesn't have to be drugs. It could be financial hardship. And for some of it could just literally be they're caught up in their mindset, and they're in the process of thinking of moving, leaving, and they're having trust issues right now. It's kind of like it's giving me that energy. What happens in someone's home stays in the house, right? So if you work with this individual, that's their only time where they can really be happy or have their peace. They don't want to go home. That's what I'm feeling. What are the messages you have for Scorpio? We have substance, yeah. If this is your essence, your substance, or this is talking about someone does have an adversity of a drug addiction or alcohol, one of the two. Could be both, really. We have check. Check on that person. If you're concerned, check on them. Someone's concerned on you, so expect action. Someone's going to come towards you to check on you. All right? And if you're not in the mood and you're like, I don't want to be bothered, it's because the substance, I don't know if you're trying to remove this adversity or you just don't want to be bothered. Emotions, thoughts, and actions, please. There's a Scorpio where you just don't trust anybody. It's not trust issues where it's like you're confused and you don't know who to trust. No, you have accepted not to trust people because they've let you down or you've been lied to. Your substance, your essence gets taken advantage of. So you're deciding to go within. We have lighthearted, sorry, what else? And historical. It's a lot of history here. Questioning your past. Someone's sorry or you're sorry. Someone's sad. Someone showing sympathy can be coming towards you with sympathy, and that's why what's so significant. But it's like there's a Scorpio that you just don't trust. You don't have trust issues anymore. You just don't trust. You don't even want to put in the investment to even try to trust again. You'd rather start off anew. That's what it feels like. You're willing to end the cycle to start anew, leaving everything that betrayed you behind. Clarify this, sorry. Yeah, you're not interested in false promises. Because the Five of Cups was in reverse. The Magician. Right now, you don't want to be bothered. You don't have time for your emotions to get stirred up. You're in a calm, peaceful space. But it feels like you have moments with this what's significant, this lighthearted. You have moments where it's kind of like, I wonder how such and such is doing. I wonder if such and such is thinking about me. Wherever you've had history with. Retreat. The Eight of Cups. It's the past. And you don't even care about it anymore. But somebody wants your forgiveness. And look at working your way from the bottom, from the top, the Ten of Cups with the Five of Swords. It's like, but you don't believe it. It's look how you're looking. It's like, you really think I believe that there's growth? Like, stop lying. And that's not for everyone. Transition. Here's the Six of Swords again. Moving out of this situation and circumstance. Having the strength to do so. Like I said, you don't have trust issues. You've made the choice. You made the commitment to no longer trust. And someone feels really, it's like, when someone's like, don't wait till the water well runs dry. Someone did. Now they're having a learning experience. All right, overall direction for Scorpio. Scorpio, as you shift into this new direction, just keep in mind what kind of relationships, if The past relationships did cause trust issues, which made you finally make the decision to not trust anymore. Moving forward, well, what kind of relationships are you wanting so you can call that in? I feel like once you call that in, whoever is looking for that, whoever is wanting your apology of it's giving me endearment. We have the Hierophant um, overall direction. The Hierophant deals with religion, ethics, traditions, education, and marriage. And this is Taurus's energy, earth energy. And it says overall direction. It says the Hierophant in upright position is telling you to embrace the conventional and follow the rules. Stay the course rather than being innovative. So it's saying don't be formal, be informal. No, formal is traditional. Informal is not traditional. Wow. I want to clarify this overall direction, but for the most part, this 5 is about change. And 5s also deal with worries and problems. Who's the 5th house? Leo, and you're going to need to have strength. Because we did have the 4 of Swords laying things to rest. Yeah, the 4 of Swords laying things to rest. That's so crazy how now this isn't upright. Because you're focused. Because see, when the Queen of Wands is in reverse, there's no focus. It's careless. There's the compassion, willing to give. Oh, goodness gracious. There's the village. But then there's the lack of you having your own authority, knowing you have a position, but not feeling like you can move the way you want to, not wanting to be controlled. The Musician in reverse, but the 6 of Swords. You want to have control over your own life, your own decisions. And that can be, I feel like you're against overall direction. It's like you don't want to be placed in this little box. And that's the learning lesson. Being confined. And someone saying, no, I don't want to be confined. Someone is saying, this is what I believe. Respect what I believe because I respect what you believe. Someone wants to get married, but you don't want to be confined to a strict marriage, which causes you to lose your substance. And you're just like a release. Oh, wow. Here's forgive. Feels like something's under here. Save your energy at this time, especially whoever's going to contact you with communication. Okay. You know what I can't stand when someone says, I want to talk to you, and they don't have nothing to say. All they do is ask you questions. They have nothing else. Change your vibration by listening to music that you normally don't listen to. Okay, let's look at overall perspective, Scorpio. Remember the weekly, which is ending on the 28th. The weekly, we had the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, with the Knight of Cups. Having to make a decision. Are you going to stay? Are you going to stay in conflict? Do you have to keep fighting, advocating for yourself, trying to prove a point? It's like everyone deserves to live. And some people already made their decision of how they want to live their life. And that doesn't give them the right to tell you how you're supposed to live your life because they've chosen their path. Some of you don't want to accept someone's path that they've chosen for themselves because you've been down that road, which was your learning experience, and you're trying to guide them and say, that's not the way. But I'm going to tell you that that's very, very hard to allow someone to spread their own wings. We have the revolving and reverse overall perspective. Things will start to make sense, Scorpio, as you keep your emotions calm and collective, saving your energy and depositing that energy into things that's going to recycle back to you. Okay. And pertaining to overall perspective with the revolving inverted, for your overall perspective in the next 72, this card is encouraging you to embrace the process of letting go of everything that does not serve you any longer. Release relationships that no longer support what is best for you, Scorpio. As you let go of what doesn't serve you, it makes room for more goodness to come to you. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What does Scorpio need to... Everyone needs divine love, not tough love, divine love. And some people don't want it. And when they get a taste of it, they don't know how to take care of it. What does the Scorpio need to focus on within this revolving and inverted? The King, your boundaries. King of Wands is my boundaries. Thank you. Ooh. This is, I just have to say how stupid this is. Just because you're not giving someone attention and you have your boundaries up, it's kind of like someone wants to go toe to toe with you. It's like someone's trying to be you at the same time, mirror you, but then trying to make a fool out of you. Whatever situation or circumstances that you are in, you're going to have to gather up your strength and do it on your own. No one's going to do it for you. But the moment that you do step out of this Nine of Wands energy and put forth action with confidence and strength, it's like the same person who encourages you and says that you can do it is one that's going to try to knock you down. Bring your confidence down. Don't put your energy into it. This is like someone trying to preach to you, and then they turn around and show you, take their mask off, and it throws you off. And you have the right to go tit for tat, but I'm not seeing that that's something that's what you're going to do so far with all the channel messages that you've had. Like you're releasing, like you don't even, once someone taken off their mask, you no longer trust them. It has nothing to do with trust issues. You're making the decision to say, I don't trust you. There's nothing that you can change to make me trust you again, because you've learned. Even your angel guides are saying, mm-mm. And that's what this Hierophant is. It's like you've learned that people who are stuck in their ways have no intentions of changing. That's their belief system. And some of you are literally looking at the people that you're walking away from. You're trying to figure out the good that outweighs the bad, and there's more bad than good. So your memory lane can't even change your mind to trust them again, if that makes sense. All right. Overall focus for Scorpio, please. It's like someone is telling you, don't believe everything that you're saying. You're thinking too hard. In reality, you're telling them the truth. It's like telling Satan, commanding Satan to sit down, right? And really, they're burning, and you don't feel. It's like, how do I explain this? Let's move forward. We have Earth connection overall focus. It says, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So some of you Scorpios are up in like the clouds, Not in the sense of like stuck in your thoughts. You're up in the clouds when it comes to your emotions. It's like, is it a dark cloud that's full of water that's getting ready to have a storm, or is it a fluffy cloud? You know those clouds where you could feel like you could just sit on them and just feel a sense of peace. It's kind of like you can have that on the ground, but you have to ground yourself, reconnect yourself, and this feels like this is the new cycle that you decided to begin. That's what it feels like. You decided to actually close a cycle to start anew. Some of you Scorpios, you're getting ready to close a cycle, but you needed a sense of reassurance. And you realize the bad outweighs the good. The water world is dry. You have nothing else to give. All right. Rebel energy for Scorpio, please. And so it's like the healing spaces. What kind of relationships do you want in the near future? Or what kind of relationships are you willing to walk into? And the thing is, I feel like some of you Scorpios, you now know the different signals that feel like red flags, but not so more judgmental, because you know that everyone that smiles in your face or everyone that you vibe with could be wearing a mask. Because I told you there was someone that, when they're at work, they're happy, they're in peace. But when they're at home, they're miserable, they're sad, and they don't want to be married, or they don't want to be in a committal situation. Rebel energy, what does Scorpio need to acknowledge or speak up about in the next 72? It says you are giving away your power. What you need to speak about, you don't have to explain to somebody, oh, I'm gonna stop social media. Oh, I'm leaving. Oh, I'm gonna block you. Oh, you don't have to give nobody that no explanation. When you're ready to go no contact, you'll know. You'll know. Rebel energy. What you need to acknowledge is that you're giving away too much power to the wrong people, because you want to put your energy into people who's going to recycle that energy back into you. That's going to keep your fire and the action going, not consume you and burn you down in chaos and dysfunction. No. You want to have loyal people in your life that are for the betterment. Okay. All right. Challenges and obstacles, if there's any. There's a Scorpio, it feels more collective energy, and it feels kind of like the energy that I'm currently in. It's that energy where you're just being divinely guided and you're being obedient, right? It's like you may have a lot of things that you need to get done, but there's something that's telling you to be still. And what's going on is you're grounding yourself so that once you start putting back that fire action, you're not going to consume yourself. All right, we have a change in the wind. Taking the weight of others, you being your authentic self, showing truly who you are, serving people. It is giving me night energy, but it's an ending to that. It's an ending to it. You're no longer being submissive to that and having the strength, taking back your power. Thank you. Some people are going to try to get you to give your power back to them, but it's not going to happen. They can't access this new water. Doesn't matter how many times you explain to them, they will never see your point of view. Because of this Hierophant, they are stuck in their ways. What they believe is what they believe. It will never. It's like beating a dead horse. But every time you give them some salt, you get consumed from your own cup. Okay, that's what they're after, your salt. And pertaining to challenges is allowing someone who's going to come in with truth and not a mask to come to serve you for once. And pertaining to obstacle is being lost in the illusion that it's going to just show up without action. And pertaining to what tools that you can utilize, remember I said the cycle of that cycles around. I can't remember exact how I said it because it was a channel message, but it's kind of like if you serve your connections, they serve you. It's mutual. There's trust. All right, let's take a look at foolish energy. Some of you are not literally getting married and saying I do, but there's going to be new connections where it feels like you're married. That's cute. Judgment. Calling it what it is. Being awakened to the truth. Just because someone wants to argue and fight with you because you speak truth, I wouldn't give them your energy. I wouldn't do it, not in the next 72 or moving forward, because again, they can't see what you see, Scorpio. So why do you keep explaining to people who will waste your time to listen, but then turn around and switch your words or use what you say against you? Doesn't matter how much compassion you get working your way from the bottom to the top. This was the bottom. This was the card at the bottom. And then it says focus intention. Here. You have no intention of bringing pain into someone's life, but you can. That's why don't give me no Cupid love. I don't want to get shot by no bow and arrow. It's going to hurt getting shot and it's going to hurt taking it out. I don't want no relationship like that. But to understand that true divine passion, this comes with pain, but it's the pain that heals naturally. There's no scar when it comes to this type of passion pain. And it could be the pain of having to experience a new form of being overwhelmed, right? Learning how to adapt when changes occur. When certain connections, they create new connections and it could feel like you're on a back burner. And pain could, boredom, lonely, those small little things. That's why it's like you need to be honest with yourself moving forward. Doesn't matter how much unconditional love that you give, the moment that you take it back, some people are going to be like, They don't care about what you're going through, but as long as you give them attention. I'm not really too concerned about someone who's turned their back against you or someone who's trying to go toe-to-toe with you. Because you already were awakened of this person. And in this head, this person thinks that you are their divine counterpart. If you are married, this is what's going on in the home. The masculine, sits on the throne, while the feminine does sit on the throne, but they have to take care of everyone else. They have all that's the tradition of the woman doing everything, while the men just does work and then home. This is not giving me a masculine who, teaches their children. This is a masculine who has friends and they work and, and the woman does everything: cook, clean, kids, work, taking care of themselves and making sure the masculine is taken care of. But this masculine every now and then takes off the mask and they become this knight. That could be the substance. When they're under the influence, they no longer are the King of Wands. They become a Knight of Swords, making you feel like you can't leave, make you feel less than, energy that you can't win or lose. It's a damned if you don't, damned if you do. And you're no longer giving power to that. You've awakened to the cycles. So we have Magic Woman in reverse. Is this Magic Woman? Hold on. Medicine Woman in reverse. You're the one that needs to be healed at this time, Scorpio. Or whoever that you've been thinking about, they need healing. Give me one more. We have Inner Goddess. It says, awaken to the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciation your divinity. Yeah. You need healing. You need restoration. You need peace. You need a vacation. And I feel like some of you, if you haven't already took that vacation, if you already took the vacation, you're like, you know what? I like this place. I think I want to find a job here. And some of you are going to use that. You're going to be like, yeah, my job wants me to transfer out. And that's your to get out. Get out. Ticket. And if you're not married, that's your way of getting out of a toxic relationship. For others of you, it's your way of getting away from your family who are stuck in their own traditional thought patterns. It's like they're all against the good person, the sweetheart, because you are not going to put the energy in to act like them. But just let me just tell you as a side note, Scorpio, the reason why they're acting the way they are is because they're trying to initiate you to be them. And if you be them, you won't have to deal with it anymore. But you know that you don't want to settle to be them. Knight of Materials, feminine energy. It's giving me that retreat, that peace, that vacation, resting, telling people no. Remember I said your first channel message was you're taking a break from responsibilities that are not technically yours. Feminine energy. Hold on. Masculine energy. 10 of Cups. There's a masculine energy that almost slipped away, but then realizes what they're walking away from. I'm proud of you, masculine. Aren't you happy that you awakened instead of being fooled by someone who was trying to sell you a dream? All right. Okay. Shadow energy, the Hermit in reverse. No longer at a crossroad. In shadow energy, someone has come into the light. Someone has accepted truth. Here. Romantic oracle for Scorpio. Minding your business is the best thing that you've ever done. I don't know who that was for. It says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. In the beginning of this reading, I said, as you shift into a new direction, think about what type of relationships you truly want at this time or in the near future. Your angel guides want you to know, what have you learned this far when it comes to soulmates? Soulmates does not necessarily, it could be family, friends, people you work with. It could be your spouse. Something about divine love, though. Make sure that you're not giving away your power in the next 72. Make sure your connections are mutual. Okay? Once masculine allows feminine to get that rest, it recharges feminine energy in the home. It feels whole again. Because there is a feminine energy that doesn't have a problem with tradition in the home. They love their life, but sometimes they need a break. Anywho, let's go ahead and pull your affirmation. And you don't have to be married. It's just sometimes you need a break. It says, I feel loved and cherished. Beautiful. Nice. All right. Don't forget, love is kind. Those were your channel messages, Scorpio. And keep in mind, this was a general reading. It is not a personal reading. And me saying that, I'm not telling you to get a personal reading. If you have any questions, feel free to email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. That email is in the description box. There is no wrong question. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.